Hey guys, it's Nazrin Dawood here and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to share a little bit about the differences and comparison between sales funnel and websites. In this channel, we share tips, tricks and tutorial of how you're going to build a profitable online business, successful brand, and making sure you have an extra edge of presence online. Let's begin. Assuming that you know what is a sales funnel, what is a website, how do they differ? My one-word answer will be focus. Alright, so website. The website's focus is to introduce the business, create a shop online like an e-commerce, engage your audience with blogs, your articles, your news, membership sites, booking appointment sites. The bottom line is you can do so many things with a website. But what about sales funnels? A sales funnel can be part of a website, or alternatively can be a separate entity, but it can be within the same domain. If this is a tech jargon to you, then I'm sorry. Just that understand how the functionality and the focus between these two things. Sales funnels is used to convert people from point A to point B. If you haven't seen my previous video yet, I'll talk about client attraction system. That is something in which you can do with a sales funnels. Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons of a website. You know I am the website guy. I love website. I live and breathe website. I build, develop, design website most every single day. So I know the pros and cons, the advantage and disadvantage of a website to the T. But I'm gonna just select a few. Okay, just a selective few here for this video because that's not our main focus to talk about, just website, because there is an aspect of sales funnel as well. So let's begin. The first one is generating organic traffic. This means you will get naturally the traffic from search engine, namely Google. So Google is actually the most visited website in the world. You're talking about at least about 80 to 90 billion visits a month. That's crazy. So let me share a little bit about my personal website that I did for my mom, Roti Kirai Delights. It was done in 2018 and it ranked number 1 in Google if you search the term Roti Kirai Singapore. And if you are in the first page, you will get at least 70% of the traffic. Okay, so 70% of the traffic means you just imagine in this case 26,700 results. 70%, just calculate yourself how much traffic and eyeballs you get from Google for people who search for Roti Kirai. Just last week, we get someone from Joo Chiat. We live in Jurong West. Joo Chiat and Jurong West, it's considered far in Singapore. So they travel all the way from Joo Chiat to find us. They thought we are a shop. They thought we are like a hawker or retail shop that sells Roti Kirai. So when they come over, then I explained to them, we are not a shop. We are a home-based business, which we only take orders on like a pre-order basis, So they were lucky. In the end of the day, we give them free Roti Kirai because my mom was making one for the customers on that particular day. So my point is, if you all optimize your website well, you can generate these free, quote-unquote, free traffics from Google. Alright, so let's get into the next point. The next point is you build trust and brand. Okay, this is, by all means, I think you guys understand the importance of building trust. Because at the end of the day, you want to have that trust so that people will buy from you. People will have that particular conviction, that you can actually give them if, let's say, you are selling something. Okay, people also can learn about your company, your moral, your core value, your mission, your vision, and so on. Okay, so that is something which will build your credibility as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. The next one is educating your market and build relationships. So not too long ago, I created Mulakan Academy. This is to complement my software project, in which the CRM that provides building funnels, website, e-commerce, and so on. So not only that, I incorporated education concept to teach them how to use my software. And I built tons of videos, tutorials, tips, and shortcuts for them to actually leverage on how to build website with the software that I built for them. So in this way, I educate and I build relationship through the tutorials that I built for them. So that is 300 times the value that you will get on top of just signing up for my software. My software is considered like a website on the front end in which they will sign up if they learn through the ropes of building it themselves. So now let's talk about disadvantage of a website. A website has a low conversion rate. If the website has beautiful design, it shares high qualified information, creates massive value for your visitors, it still converts very low on the website. It's not your fault. It's not the designer's fault. It's not the owner's fault. It's because just look into the focus. Like I mentioned, focus almost scattered everywhere. Look at the navigation. Look at the about, work, services, career. There's so many things for you to click. You get distracted. Then the links will be going from one page to another. You'll go to the about page, you go to the project page, and there's application, there's blog page, so many things, and you can get confused. In the end of the day, you don't do anything, because the idea of a website is actually to get you to do something. If you optimize them to do something, then it's good. Well, probably that will work. But in most cases, websites are there like a brochure concept. That means you just give you information, right? So that's one disadvantage about website. It is a low conversion marketing tool. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't convert at all. It just gives you a lower percentage. Alright? So next I'm going to talk about another cons. So this is something which I feel exactly when I first started out building websites. There's so many elements into it, and it can get you frustrated. Okay, it is difficult and take a lot of time to build it, because you need to plan, you need to structurize your sitemap, and for people who don't know how to code, probably it'll take like months to even build a 5-page website. Okay, so this is another thing which probably you might want to consider. But once it's built, you probably need to just maintain and support it, right? Okay, so that's the two cons that I want to highlight for the website. So let's talk about sales funnel. Sales funnel, there's also pros and cons as well. Okay, I jumped into the sales funnels game not too long ago because I understand the metrics, the function of how this works. And it's powerful, guys. It's very, very powerful, because the pros and the cons, looking at it, it has more pros than cons, even double the amount of cons. Again, this is selective, because I would like to actually focus on the exact details of why the sales funnel is important in your business. Okay, the first one, high conversion rate. Okay, that means in the end of the day, you want to make sure your products is being sold, or you can get a certain number of leads every month. So how to do that is to convert them. The idea of converting is whether they come from a cold traffic, someone who doesn't know you, and then they become a lead, which someone shows interest. The awareness turn into an interest, and then from there you can actually groom them, educate them, and nurture them through emails, and then you will get them to buy and become a customer. So it brings you a high conversion rate. You get them to do one thing at a time in sequential steps that will depict a good conversion rate through their journey from a cold traffic. Okay, so again, focus. The focus is very direct. Like just now, website, the focus is scattered everywhere. It's nor here nor there. But for sales funnel, it's very focused. Whether you want to make a sale, you generate a lead, or invite them into a webinar, or even a live event. Okay? Alright, so the next one, I'm going to talk about increasing cart value. Okay, increasing cart value meaning it's the percentage. Okay, how are we going to increase the traffic? How are we going to increase the potential conversion? We look at the numbers. The numbers gives you the idea how you can fix things. This is an interface dimulakan. We have this offer called Digital Sales Machine, and then from the offer we have 190 people inside. Okay, and then about 16% converts into the opt-in. Okay, so if let's say I want to have more profit, I just increase the number of people coming in from the offer side. And then from the opt-in, if let's say the percentage is lower, I increase it by probably making changes in the opt-in. I'll talk more into the 4 points later. Okay, so this is an example of how you can increase your traffic or increase your conversion through looking at the numbers and setting your own goals. Alright, okay, so in this slide I'm going to share with you how we can actually make fixes. Okay, one of the points in the pros and advantage of a sales funnel, it is easy to fix. It doesn't require a lot of time. Okay, I'm gonna jumble point 3 and point 4. It doesn't cost you a lot of time to build a funnel like this. Probably it will take the maximum a week. Okay, because you need to understand the fundamentals in order to incorporate all these things. Looking at these steps, right? Like I mentioned, in order for you to make changes, if let's say in this case the hook, right, have a low conversion rate, right? So what might be the issue? The issue probably is the ad or how you promote it. And then if let's say there's problem in the conversion from the stack to the screen, what may be the issue? What might cause the issue? So we go back into the stack and look into how we deliver the video, the webinar, or whatever that you give in exchange of value. So this is important because in the end of the day, once you tweak these numbers and optimize it well, you just need to set and forget. Just pump in the money and let it run for you. If you want to know more about the client attraction system, you can actually watch on my previous video and have a good understanding of how this works. Okay, alright, so let's discuss about the disadvantage of sales funnel. Okay, one thing that you need to know, a sales funnel cannot build a blog content. It is self-explanatory who built blog content on the sales funnel. Because in the end of the day, you don't want them to lose focus. You want them to do one thing and just one thing. It can be right, it can be wrong. It depends how you build your website. The last one, I'm going to talk about organic traffic. Like in website, you get organic traffic, right? That is not the case for sales funnel. Most of the sales funnel, you probably promote it through paid advertisements or promoting through social media, videos, YouTube, or something in which you know that you do A/B testing. You can actually put $1 in. That's where you put your paid ads. In return, you can measure whatever that is coming out from your sales funnel. So if you don't have a brand, people don't know you, sales funnel is not a good platform for organic. So that's one disadvantage. Again, it is subjective because from a sales funnel you can get them to become advocates of your brand through series of email sequences when they sign up for becoming your lead, right? So my question to you is, which one is best for your online business? Which one do you think? Which one would you prefer? So my straight up answer to you guys is, you asked the wrong question. It is not about choosing which one to use, which one is the best for you. It is about using both of them together effectively. Because website provides all sorts of many things. It's like probably the best way to generate traffic organically and of course with paid ads. But sales funnel is focused to targeting and help people capturing leads and sales online. So both things, both items, both platform works hand in hand, and that's what Mulakan is giving you. And that's of course a shameless plug to my own software, but at the end of the day, you need both of these things to grow. It is like a big machine online that you have that you can actually sell and work for you 24/7. Your customers are everywhere. Your customer works, in the wee hours. If let's say you have customer overseas in different time zones, they can access to your website or sales funnels everywhere. So that's the power of the online world. Alright? Because choosing which one is better is really a wrong question. Okay? Because one thing for sure, you may not know which one is suitable because you have not tried. You have not tried to build a website, or you have not tried to build a sales funnel. So don't believe anyone out there. I'm not trying to say that you should believe me, but don't blindly follow people who say you can only build sales funnel, you should only build website, you should only do this and that. So in this particular video, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to destroy all the myth and say that do both. Okay, I'm going to be politically correct in the online world. Use both, and the best of both effectively. Okay, Because just try imagine if you go to a local barber shop, okay? Just imagine, right? And ask the barber, Cik, I want to cut my hair. And then just imagine you have your hair actually done nicely. Actually, no need to cut anymore. But the uncle still say, okay, sit down, come. Regardless of even looking whether your hair needs cutting or not. Because he is in the business of cutting people's hair. He doesn't care. So same applies to, websites and funnels. If you go to a digital marketing company, agency, or expert, coach, whatever, they will tell you that you have a problem here and there. I mean, same applies to my agency as well, because there's always problem that we need to fix. But if you have this education of understanding what the sales funnels and a website is, you have an extra edge, an advantage, an upper hand of knowing what's right and wrong. Okay, because in the digital marketing world, there's a lot of things that you need to understand in terms of the paid ads, the optimization, the conversion, and so on. The YouTubes, the Googles, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, Pinterest, and so much more. So in conclusion, about the differences, right? I can't give you the exact thing, but coming back to where I mentioned in the beginning, focus. Each of them has its own focus, alright? Because everyone wants to profit in their business. So we need to look into in a perspective of understanding how we can leverage it on both platforms. Okay? Alright, so I want to hear from you. Do you prefer website or sales funnel? Personally, I'm sure you guys have your own preference. If let's say you haven't tried sales funnel, probably you haven't tried website, I want to hear from you. Which one will you prefer? Okay? And then let me know in the comment section below. I would appreciate some engagement in the comments, be it in Facebook or on YouTube. Is there anyone who prefer just website or just sales funnel? Alright? Personally, for my end, you know my answer. I prefer both, which it can be used effectively hand in hand. But for those of you who have preference, like really objection, why must we use both? Then voice out your comments down below. Appreciate it, and then we can discuss. We can banter. Not like a debate, but more form of a positive discussion. Alright? So appreciate your comments, and I look forward to read all of that. So that's it. The difference between a sales funnel and a website. If you find this video valuable, guys, be sure to click the thumbs up button and consider subscribe if you are new here. I hope to give you more insight tips, tutorials, and valuable things in the future of this channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.